kids, I'm your teacher and today we are going to learn time, the units of time and how do you read it on the clock. Let's start with the unit of time. Time has 3 units: hours, minutes and seconds. While we are telling time, seconds are not that important. We just tell the hour and minutes. But still, sometimes seconds are important. So, one thing you all need to know is that 60 seconds equals to 1 minute and 1 hour equals to 60 minutes, which means that hours is the largest and seconds is the smallest unit of time. Thing you need to know before telling the time is the hands of the clocks and what do they do. A clock has 3 hands, one which is short and thick, one which is long and thick, and one which is long and thin. The hand which is short and thin is used to indicate hours. The one which is long and thick is used to indicate minutes, and the last one, the long and thin one, is used to indicate seconds. We usually don't look at the one which is long and thin. We focus on the ones which are short and thick and long and thin. Thick. Clock works like this. And this is called clockwise rotation. If we rotate opposite to the clock like this, it's called anti-clockwise rotation. Thing is that how do minutes on the clock look like? The minutes on the clock are related to the table of 5, which is very important. They go from 00 to 55. 5 multiplied by 0 is 0. 5 multiplied by 1 is 5. 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. 5 multiplied by 5 is 25. 5 multiplied by 6 is 30. 5 multiplied by 7 is 35. 5 multiplied by 8 is 40. 5 multiplied by 9 is 45. 5 multiplied by 10 is 50 and 5 multiplied by 11 is 55. We can also think that this is 60 because 5 multiplied by 12 is 60, but because the clock starts like this, which means that this should be 00 because time has to end somewhere. A clock completes a rotation in 1 hour, which means that the minute clock, which is long and thick, takes 1 hour to go from here to back here. More important thing is that how do we read a clock? To read a clock, first of all, we look at the short and thick hand, this one. Where does it point? It points to 3, which means it's 3 hours or 3 o'clock, and then we look at the thick and long hand which points to 6, but it's minutes, which means it's the table of 5. So 5 multiplied by 6 is equal to 30. I wrote it down so it can help you, which means that it's 3:30. We don't bother to look at the seconds, but if you want you can, which is 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40. It is pointing towards the 37th second, which means it's 3 o'clock, 30 minutes and 37 seconds. But trust me, you never need to know the seconds. This time is okay. The way of time is okay, but I am going to tell you a way with which you can answer the time like a pro, like a literal pro. To answer time like a pro, you need to know these 4 words, which are when the long and thick needle is on 12, you have to say the hour on which the short and thick needle is o'clock. If the short and thick needle points towards 3 and the long and thick needle points towards 12, you can say it's 3 o'clock instead of saying that it's 3:00. Now, what if the thick and long needle is on the 15th minute? 15th minute. Remember, when we are talking about the thick and long needle, it always indicates the minutes. So when it's on 3, it's not 3 o'clock, it's 15 minutes because 5 multiplied by 3 is equal to 15. When the long and thin needle is on 3, you can say quarter past the hour on which the short and thick needle is. For example, the short and thick needle is on the 7th hour. So you can say it's 7 quarter past. Means that quarter time or quarter hour of the 7th has passed, or the long and thick needle has passed the quarter clock. Now, what if the long and thick needle is on 30 or 6? Because we know that it indicates time, which means that when it's on 6, it's not 6, it's 30, because 5 multiplied by 6 is equal to 30. So when it's on 6 or on 30th minute, you can say it's half past the hour. And if the short and thick needle is on 11, so you can say it's half past 11, okay? 11 o'clock if the needle is over here, 11 quarter past 11 if the needle is over here, and half past 11 if the needle is over here. Now, what if the long and thick needle is on quarter 9 or 45 seconds? What if it's here on 45 seconds? You say quarter to the next hour on which the needle will be. If it's on 2, the short needle is on 2 right now. This means that the next hour it will be on 3 because the movement is like this, okay? You start from here and it should go like this, which means that if right now the short and thick clock is on 2, it will be on 3 the next hour. So you say it's quarter to 3 the next hour on which the short and thick needle is right now. Now, I know it's a bit confusing, but to clear the concepts, we are going to solve some questions in which you have to tell what time is it on the clock. So, first thing first, we are going to see where does the short and thick needle point. It points on 5, which means it's 5, okay? It's 5 hour, the 5th hour. And where does the long and thick needle point? It points at 12, and 12 means o'clock. Which means if someone asks you what is the time on this clock, the time is 5 o'clock. Now, 5 minutes later, someone asks you what is the time on the clock now. The same process, you see that the hour clock, our hand is still on 5. So it's 5th hour. And how many minutes? 1 times 5 is 5. So it's 5 hours and 5 minutes, okay? Or it's 5:05. Now, if someone asks you what is the time on this clock now, you are going to do the same process. You see that the hour hand is on 7, which means it's the 7th hour, and it's on the 15th minute. The minute hand is on the 15th minute, or on 3, which means 5 multiplied by 3 is equal to 15. So it's the 15th minute. And it's quarter past as well, okay? So you say it's quarter past the hour, 7th hour. So it's the time on this clock is quarter past 7. Now make sure you know the difference between quarter past and quarter to. When you say quarter past, you have to say the hour on which the hour hand is pointing at the moment. But when you say quarter to, you have to say the hour on which hour hand will be after 1 hour, which means if the large needle was not here and it was here, you would say it's quarter to 8. Now to clear this, you have to tell the time which is on this clock. The hour hand is pointing towards 11 and the minute hand is pointing toward 45 minutes or quarter to. We know that after 1 hour, this hand will be over here, okay? So the next hour which is going to happen is 12. So we say the time is quarter to 12, means after quarter hour, the time will be 12 o'clock. Now the last question. You have to tell what is the time right now. You see that the hour hand points towards 12, which means it's 12, and the minute hand points towards 11. 11 multiplied by 5 is equal to 55, which means it's 55 minutes. So it's 12 hours and 55 minutes or 12:55. I hope that the unit of time, the how to read time, and everything I taught in this video is clear to you. And if it's clear, just subscribe the channel, like the video, and don't forget to share it with your friends so they can be as intelligent as you are. Bye bye.